Hello and welcome to The Life presented by DC Lottery. Lots of people win. I'm Kelsey Nicole Nelson. He's Fred Smoot. Fred, another week of football here in Washington. How are you?
Hey, you know, sports is life and life is sports. You know how it goes.
Yes, definitely. Especially for people like us. So we're excited, of course, to talk the latest and greatest happening in the world. And this week, Fred, I had a chance to sit down with linebacker Cole Holcomb. Pretty interesting guy, if I can say so myself. Check out the interview.
Let's see it.
To kick things off, Cole, we're going to start with the game of this or that. So you can tell me if you like a little bit of this or that. All right, cool with you?
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, cool. To kick things off, Baby Yoda or regular Yoda?
Oh, Baby Yoda.
I
just started watching The Mandalorian. It just came out again, the new season.
Netflix or Hulu?
I'm a Netflix guy. I mean, I love Stranger Things. Waiting for that new season to come out. But like shows-wise, I've actually been watching Westworld on like the HBO.
All right, so best mullet, Joe Dirt or Hulk Hogan?
I mean, I want to go with my guy Hulk Hogan, but everybody calls me Cold Dirt, so I gotta go Joe Dirt.
I'm Joe Dirt!
And since we're speaking of mullets, we have to talk about yours, Cole. So I know it's a lifestyle, it's bold. You have to defend it, of course. What made you decide to go with the mullet look?
I was going with like a mohawk kind of thing, it was a kind of a little fade look. I kept it trimmed last year, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. And then quarantine happened. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna, let it grow. And then I got tired of it in the off season, and then I cut it a little bit, and I just had instant regret. So I was like, dude, I gotta go full. I gotta fully commit to this and go full mullet. You're either all in or you're not in at all. So you got to go for it.
I don't know. I just woke up from a little nap. It's a little dark, but you guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.
We know that every time you walk into a room, you're blasting the song that we all love, the John Cena theme song. You got to tell us the story behind that.
Honestly, it was like, so as a kid, I did like the WWE thing, and then my sister just, she told me it wasn't real.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Coming back from an injury, that song, I came out, had to have some juice. I think it kind of, had brought some energy around. So I said, hey, I'm gonna keep it going, and had a few good games, started off a few good practices, went to a few good games, and I think we just gotta, it's become a thing, and people are just expecting it now.
We love hearing that song. And before your sister told you wrestling was fake, who was your favorite wrestler?
I would say either, my guy Cena, The Rock, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Those are my three guys.
I like that. Very good choices. And going just back to your music taste, we know you play the John Cena theme song, but tell us about some of the other songs in your playlist that we'd hear before game day.
Oh man, I'm all over the place with it. Like when people listen to my pregame playlist, they're like, man, you have me feeling so many different emotions. Because I'll play some Roddy Ricch, I'll play, I always go back to some Tupac, and then I'll throw some AC/DC in there. I might even have a country song in there. Shoot, what else? Lil Baby, all that. It's all over the place. But yeah, it's pretty good for me. It works for me,
And that's what matters, and that's what counts. It sounds like your playlist is the one I need to listen to when I'm getting through the gym, Cole, because I go through a lot of different emotions at the gym, so I might have to borrow that.
All right, Fred. So Cole Holcomb, we had to talk the mullet. We had to talk the mullet because he has the coolest hairstyle on the team. What do you think about it?
I love the nickname Cold Dirt. That just shows me he knows his movement history. But what we didn't agree with was the wrestlers he picked. It shows your time stamp.
Yeah,
See,
he's younger.
I'm more of a Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Okay,
Junkyard Dog.
Brother. They'll be trying to drink their own sweat to survive, brother.
That's what I'm talking about.
Very, very good picks. It's funny. I had a chance to talk with Kurt Angle this summer. Had talked a chance with Kane. I'm a Booker T girl myself, but I'll agree with his wrestling. Don't say anything, Frank.
Nothing shocks me.
Coming.
Who haven't you talked to in America in the last 2 years? My God.
All right, Fred. Also happening in the news this week, Xbox Series X.
Don't I know it?
All right, so you already got to talk about it. I know your kids were like begging, Dad, please.
I got kids, and you would think it's just a boy thing. No, the girls play the video games too.
We do.
But my kids are more PlayStation 5 driven.
Okay.
That's what they want. And all I got to say to PlayStation and Sony and the rest of y'all, please stop coming out with games. Every 2-3 years, you can't keep doing this to me.
More money for
Every
us.
time, I had on the PlayStation 4 not too long ago. I was like, I got it for 5 years. And then they come drop another one.
they do this every year.
The guys on the team obviously love to play video games. They're younger guys.
Yeah, they
Call
are.
of Duty seems
Yeah.
to be one of the more popular games
Yes, it
that they
is.
like to play. Are you a Call of Duty person?
Well,
too?
see, this is what Call of Duty gives you. It all started way back when with Nintendo 64. See, I'm
Okay,
showing
look
my
at
age
you.
right
Yes,
now.
you are.
James
We know
Bond
it.
GoldenEye started the group.
Yes.
All right, so that means
Yes.
four of us could meet at somebody's house and all of us could play the
Yeah.
game. Now with everything going digitally, Call of Duty is the one where we can all gang up and play as a unit at the
Right.
house. And I
Right.
think that's the most intelligent thing they did. And
Yeah.
then doing it into a military state, that's the
Yeah.
ultimate. What movies do everybody like? They like battle movies. They like
We
war
do.
movies.
We
But
like
now
action.
you digitally get to make that movie every day.
I like that. And Fred, Mississippi, talking about that, Miss USA is now from Mississippi. How amazing is that? For the first time.
Hey,
For the first time.
and I'm wondering what took so long. All the beautiful Southern belles we have down
I
in
don't know what's
Mississippi.
happening.
It took 2020 to make that happen. But first of all, congratulations.
Yes.
Way to represent us.
Yes.
We are behind you. It's just some good stuff going on in Mississippi right now.
Yes.
We got a beautiful new flag.
Yes.
Like Deion Sanders is in Mississippi
Yep.
right now. The Pirate at Mississippi State. Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss. Right
Yes.
now, Mississippi State is the
Mississippi's winning.
place to be.
I absolutely love it. Yes, congratulations to her, Old Miss, soon-to-be graduate, so I have to give her a shout-out for that.
Well, I didn't
I
know
thought you
that.
weren't going to
I
like that,
did-
Fred, so I saved that for the end for that reason.
Everything I just
Nope,
said
he
about
said
her,
it on
I take
camera.
it back. Listen, I didn't know she
have
went
it.
to Old Miseries. Oh!
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
We also want to, of course, thank those who sacrifice for this country and those that continue to go out
Yes.
and fight for our freedoms that we have today. So for Veterans Day, our head coach, Ron Rivera, honored his dad. I thought that was so awesome to see. And a
Most
special shout out to
definitely.
all the veterans.
Most definitely, everybody, and it touches everybody. Everybody got a family member, uncle, auntie, dad, mom, in the military. They are the real heroes. They are the people we should be cheering on when they come back. We should give them parades.
I agree.
Forget the champions.
Yes,
you can't
those
tell
are
me.
the everyday heroes.
Thank you. They do it
Yes.
every day, and they make sure we safe to get to live the life that we live here in America today.
I
So thank you
absolutely
from the
love
bottom
it.
of my heart.
Yes, thank you from all of us here for the Washington football team. I luckily had a chance to used to work for Veterans for America Speaks, a radio show I did, broadcasting to the veterans. So special shout out to everyone there, and yes, thank you so much for your service. I mean, we can't say thank you enough, but please, if you see a vet, say thank you for your service. All right, Fred, so before we go to break, I had a chance to continue to talk to Cole. I asked him about his motivations on and off the field. Here's What Drives You, presented by Nissan.
Of course, Cole, we have to know just your motivation and what drives you to succeed.
I mean, I think, a lot of it's just, I always ask myself that question, coach is always asking, what's your why? And I mean, when I look back onto it, we have those rough days, but I honestly, I love football. I think, maybe after, playing's done, I might have a future, and I don't know if I'll be able to ever say goodbye to the game. So, I just think I love the love of the game. It keeps me driving, keeps me driven, keeps me going, and also just like I would say, just like not wanting to let my family down. I represent for the name on my back, and I have a lot of respect for my family and my dad and my mom, my sister, my uncle, all those people back home, and I just want to, put on for them.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I know it's your day off, but the meeting deadline got moved up, and I know you.
What are you doing? Look at your Central. It's got everything you want, and you can cut loose in it. Oh, and it's got all these fancy features, so I know we'll help you stay safe. This is what I taught you. Never settle.
Hey, I prepped Joe, and he's good to go.
Refuse to compromise. The radically redesigned all-new Nissan Sentra. Get a low $199 per month lease on Sentra, or get 0% financing for up to 84 months on 14 models.
A moment of joy, a source of inspiration, an act of kindness, an old friend, a new beginning, some welcome relief, or a cause for celebration. What's inside? Possibilities. What we deliver by delivering.
It's 2020. Let's make a splash. Play the DC Lottery's Roaring Cash.
The best team has a great sense of family. The best family has a great culture. And within that culture, there is great character. When you have all those elements come together, you've got a team.
DC has a home for the greatest hits of all time.
That would be Michael Jackson for me.
DC's greatest hits.
Madonna.
Billy Idol. Live here.
Cyndi Lauper.
Bon Jovi. 94.7. Blondie.
The Eagles.
The Drive.
It's touchdown time again, and maybe time for you to score too with the Washington Touchdown Scratcher from the DC Lottery. Don't miss your special chance to win the top prize of $50,000 instantly. There's over $300,000 in total cash prizes remaining. Get your Washington Touchdown Scratcher today, only from the DC Lottery. Lots of people win. Welcome back to The Life presented by DC Lottery. Lots of people win. Fred, Wale, our hometown guy. We love Wale in DC.
That's my guy. He been my guy for a long time. He represents that Washington football team. He represents that Washington swag. He's one of those guys a lot of people didn't understand why they played football. Also played cornerback. So that's why come on, man. Wale very close. Like Wale has bleeded into my life as a Washington football player, and I bleeded into his life as an artist because I actually had a homeboy that produced music, and I helped produce one of Wale earlier songs when we were out. So we close like that.
I like that. And you know he's from Montgomery County, my county, so you already know I'm biased about great things come from Montgomery County, Maryland.
And I'm also from Mississippi, and only great things like Morgan Freeman and Oprah Winfrey come from where I'm from. You know Jerry Rice, Brett Favre. I'm sorry. All right. If you want to put that, let me cross my leg on that one. All right.
How you doing? So from last show, you told me about The Mandalorian. I had not seen it at all.
All
I'm
right.
8 episodes in. I love it. Baby Yoda is the cutest thing. You were right on that one. So I'll give you that. Your picks are pretty good.
But can I ask you this?
Yes.
Were you ever a Star Wars person?
Not really.
The best villain of all time, Darth Vader.
Okay, I'll give you that.
All right.
I'll give you that. Fred. It was pretty good.
Long as I can put you on something new, that's all.
You can. So each and every week, Fred will put me onto something new, and the rest of our viewers, and we'll live through a good. I almost said old man Fred, but I don't want you to get mad at me. Seasoned veteran Fred Smoot.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
And each and every week, our Women of Washington put on our Women of Washington podcast presented by Fresh by Wine. Here's a quick snippet.
The most rewarding, I would say, is just we have had the opportunity to make so many amazing memories with our families traveling. Like, I know if he didn't have this job, we would not have lived in all these different states. And my kids have swam with manatees. They've rode an elephant in the water. They've done indoor skydiving. They could go on and on and on. And they have just seen so many cool things in the world. And me and Logan are like, do you understand? Like, you're doing all this cool stuff and you guys are all under 12. Like, they just don't even grasp yet just the cool life they've lived. And so it just makes me happy that we have all these family memories to look back on and share someday, like with their grandchildren, our grandchildren, and their kids.
Make sure to download and subscribe to the podcast wherever you get your podcasts. All right, Fred, it's that time of the show. We have the Lions coming up. We need our Smootradamus. We need the pick, Fred. We need you to pick right. You haven't been right once yet on this show,
My
Fred.
chi has been off a little bit.
a little bit. You said 24 to 10 that we'd win last week.
Daniel Jones, that's the reason why. Listen to me. We can't be the quarterback with a regular name. We only be quarterback with great quarterback's name. Daniel Jones has kryptonite for us. You can't blame me for any game that Daniel Jones is in. All right? Everything else, you can hold Smootradamus accountable. Now, we're going to the city of Detroit.
Yes.
I used to call Detroit Lower Umpton. AKA Gotham City, because it looks the same.
Ooh, okay.
You look at the quarterback position. They have Matthew Stafford, one of the top quarterbacks. He never gets any love. Their wide receiving core is pretty good. Their defense plays up and down, but they will show up to play. This won't be an easy game. And you asked me, am I picking the team to lose?
Yes, go ahead. No, I'm not saying that, but I just want a pick that's closer to the score that we're going to get, Fred.
All right.
Come on, Fred.
Hold on. I got you.
The people love you in Washington.
19. The Washington football team, 19 points. Don't ask me how they're going to get to 19 points.
Okay.
19 to 10 as we defeat the Lions of Detroit.
I like that.
19 to 10.
I'm going to go 21-17. We win in Detroit.
So generic.
How is that generic?
That's just vitamin D, regular milk you just spewed out.
It's going to be a regular game, Fred. Come on.
It's never regular with Detroit. Like, some games are just never
they
regular.
They have crazy losses, too.
And that's what I'm telling you. It's never going to be a regular game with Detroit. Sorry.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
But it will be exciting.
It will be exciting. Oh, my gosh. Well, we're looking forward to the game. I'm Kelsey, Nicole Nelson. He's Fred Smoot. Thanks so much for joining us here on The Life. We'll see you next week.
Don't let the comfort fool you. Don't let the attention to detail lead you to believe that a Honda is a delicate machine. You'd be wrong. Underneath every surface that carries a Honda badge, there has always been the capacity to amaze. From the core of everything we have ever built, all the way to the top of where you want to go. Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the Honda Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline.
The best team has a great sense of family. The best family has a great culture. And within that culture, there is great character. When you have all those elements come together, you've got a team.
DC has a home for the greatest hits of all time.
That would be Michael Jackson for me.
DC's greatest hits.
Madonna.
Billy Idol.
Live here.
Cyndi Lauper.
Bon Jovi.
94.7.
Blondie. The Eagles.
The Drive.
It's 2020. Let's make a splash. Play the DC Lottery's Roaring Cash.
Find adventure at an all-wheel drive Honda SUV, now on clearance. Like the turbocharged all-wheel drive CR-V, the versatile all-wheel drive HR-V, or the adventure-ready Passport and Pilot, both equipped with 3 different driving modes. Take back the driver's seat and find adventure with a rugged Honda SUV on clearance. When it comes to the best value, Honda leaves the others in the dust. See your local Honda dealer and start your adventure today.